Hello, in this video I'm going to do a highlight for an essential tanking set for trials and maybe even dungeons depending on your group composition. So in this video I'm going to talk about the Lucent Echoes set. Don't worry about whether or not you've got the perfected version or not. It's nice to have, but it's not necessary. Um, it gives you an extra line of health if you do have a perfected set completed, which is nice because then you can adjust your attributes accordingly to maybe give you more stamina for blocking. But let's take a look at the set. What it does, you get 4% increased healing taken, you get minor Aegis for reduced damage taken, one line of max health, and then you get the additional max health if you have the perfected version. But here's where it gets really good. While you remain above 50% health, you grant your entire group within 28 meters an increased critical damage and healing of 11%. Why is that important? This makes it really easy for your group to hit the critical damage cap without having to use Warhorn, Elemental Catalyst. It's really easy to hit the 125% critical damage cap. Um, I'll go over that really quickly. You get 50% for a base. Most DPS are wearing 6 pieces of medium armor, so they'll get another 12, bringing you up to 62%. They will also be wearing Velothi, which gives you minor force at all times, so that's up to 72% then. If you build correctly for ease, then you should have the assassination skill line on, which will give you a 10% buff there. So now you're up to 82. Then for Fated Fortune from the Herald of the Tome passive for generating and spending a crux, you'll get 12%, so now you're up to 94. And then you can slot Fighting Finesse for another 8, that will take you up to 102. And then Adric's Spear from the Templar is the third skill line that you're going to want to use. That will give you 12% critical damage for slotting a skill from that line. That will bring you up to 114 critical damage just on the build that you're running as a DPS. And then this 11% from Lucent Echoes will make your team hit exactly 125% critical damage at all times without using Warhorn, Elemental Catalyst, anything else. You don't even have to worry about keeping up Minor Brittle. That's not needed. It's nice to have if it's there in case somebody steps away from the 28 meter length, and then Minor Brittle's there to help you get the 10%, so you'd be in 1% below. But you don't even need to run Warhorn. You can run other ultimates that keep your group alive, like Barrier or Magma Shell or Gibbering Shelter. Or you can go offensive and use Glyphic of the Tides, which also has a heal and a major protection. But that's the way this set works. It absolutely is essential in my opinion, and it should be on the main tank, because the other part of this is if you do happen to drop below 50% damage, or excuse me, health, then you get a 20% reduced damage taken. So ideally you don't want that to happen a lot because you want that critical damage to stay up. But if it does happen, it's nice to have that damage reduction on your main tank so that they stay alive a lot more often. And this is probably what I would say is essential main tank set for your trials. I would recommend this being on your main tank in every run. It'll make your critical damage cap easy, and your main tank will stay alive a lot better with that damage reduction. So thanks for watching. I'll make some more videos regarding other essential sets and other topics with Elder Scrolls Online. Take a look at my channel for other topics. I have playlists on my channel for various other things. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.